marketing degree or like?
Do I have a marketing degree?
It doesn't matter to me. I'm just asking, like, what's your like background? How'd you, you know what I mean? Because you're very organized. I don't even. A lot of the stuff that you use, like I'm learning as you're.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, I got you. I got a marketing degree on YouTube University.
Right.
Just
so, and obviously you're good at what you do, so it doesn't really, you know what I mean?
I don't think necessarily it matters. Hey, the only thing that matters is if I got, as long as you got something to show for it in terms of people saying like, damn, like
he knows what he's doing.
That works. No, I went to school, but it was briefly, and then when I went to school, because I was supposed to go to school to run track, but I had to stop because I had to take care of my mom when she was sick. This was back in 2013, 2014, and then the marketing class that I had, the woman said she knew how to teach the marketing, but she wasn't able to sell anything for the life of her. So when I heard that, I was like, that don't make any sense. But from there, it kind of transitioned and evolved into going to a conference, buying a course, going to a mastermind.
Real life.
Yeah. Got an internship. Went on accident, going to a conference that I met. Somebody referred to me at one of my jobs I was selling vacations at, but found this partnership, advertised for this business for free, that business for free, learning everything. But it's all self-taught. And then as time goes on, like this organization has been helped with the main girl I work with is Ivana. She's been organized. She goes to school and she helps me out, but she's been stellar with helping me organize everything because I got content for days, and so she's finally been getting my life organized with this. Like, watch this. Like she's been helping me tons. That's why I can offer so much, because like this right here, like here we go. Because she got them organized in weeks, like example. So it says week 13. Like these are all clients, that stuff that we're editing and advertising for, different editors, but she's made everything organized. And then for, let's see, Tennessee Standard, TNS. So TNS, you can see like you got memes right here at the bottom. And then you can see it's like week 1 through 13. We started organizing everything. And so like now I can look back, okay, we did 13 weeks of content that we've edited on a weekly basis for this new client at the time. And so now I'll give instruction. So between the systems and then getting people around me, I'm kind of, again, letting go, where I'm like, hey, help me organize this. I'm not really that's not my strength. I know what my strengths are. I know how to do it, but just little details that I know that I could be better at, putting people around me that will take initiative on it, and overall just learning how to be a better leader and stuff. But overall, this is a product of me, letting go and finally having somebody help me with my business. But she's one of the biggest pieces to it. But it's a client, but nonetheless, like I said, it all kind of compounded, trial and error, being disorganized to finally getting help. And then again, it's just again, power letting go. If you can let go and then be more directive on what you can give on what the vision is, and it's definitely been paying off, and it holds you accountable. Like for me, this holds me accountable. This is a big, like I said, I have 24/7 accountability with working with people or paying people. So, it's versus it just being done myself. Cause especially working for yourself, you got, I gotta go to the coffee shop at 7. Okay. I gotta go here from 8 to 9. But to have somebody that you're responsible for in this sense, especially when it comes to work, for me, it's like a big empowerment mentally, physically, to just be better for myself and be better for those around me. So, but yeah, that's the game. I was all self-taught. So, but yeah.
Is she, so she does the content? Is that what she does, and then organizes it, or how?
You talking about like film it?
What was that?
You talking about like, does she film the content?
Yeah, or like how do you guys work together?
Yeah, so for me, I typically go out and film the content. So, and then right now I'm working on, dropped the ball. Hold on. No, so that's the thing originally. So one of the offers that we have for storyline marketing, the biggest ideas what help people be successful is film what we advertise. So for me, I like to personally or have somebody come out film for like 2 days. And then that content typically is what we use to therefore advertise. So I'll go and that's what I'm saying. So when we first talked, I was saying about doing like it makes sense to do a production for you. In this case, once you get your facility and everything, it makes sense to, okay, let's get more detailed on like some of the stuff I could be filming where I'll come out for 2 days and film for the next 3 to 6 months. And then now I have a team of editors like Ivana, she was one of the first. Then I'll get different styles of editing back. I'll give them the same film and then they'll give me a different production. They'll give me a different editing of that content. And so now for me, I just know what people want to hear in order for them to take that next step. So from there, that helps me give direction of what they need to get, what content needs to be got at the production to actually giving them message of like, I need you to lead with this talking point from this video that I got when I did the production. Because anytime I work with people, if I run their advertisements, things that work successfully more times than not when I'm involved in the creative process or when we're involved in the creative process as opposed to doing something generic or waiting for people to do something. So, but yeah, we've been doing this. We've been working together for about a year now, but it's only gotten better as weeks gone on. So I've been giving her more responsibility and it's enabling me to, again, take more action and scale up.
And just for clarification, so you create, like you'll create the content and she'll organize it. Is that how it goes? Or?
I'll organize it. Like for me, I'm still in it where I got to get better organized with it. But she's helped me make systems to therefore together. So together we make systems. Like I made this Trello board and I've redone it like 4 or 5 times, but this is like the most organized it is in terms of like for this is client testimonials on the right-hand side. And then we got clients that are actively got ads running, which I got to get links to. So I'm able to put what's been running or what's been active, and I'll put links here. This is specifically storyline marketing, days that have been filmed of the stuff that I'm going to have in my website, which I'm going to be having put on here. It's called Auto Content Compass, but go ahead.
The video that I created, should I run that as an ad, or that's just a video, just something it's one of the contents that?
No, I like it. No, because I would run it. I'd be curious to see what data would be on it. Like that'll just help to know, like, oh, leave that alone, keep it going. But that's like a brand video of what we're talking about. That's like a brand identity video to kind of say, hey, this is what you're going to get, or this is what you're inquiring about. So I definitely like it. It's like an introduction to the Flame Collective that we've been talking about and the big purpose brand and everything. So I would, honestly, again, you got to test everything. That's why I get so much content and I'm always encouraging it so we can test it and see what the market says.
What works, so releasing it and then also running it as an ad just to see what happens with it. And then that would, so when you say like a identity video, that is something also that I could put as like, hey, like something that I clip at the top of the page so people like have an idea of, okay, what they're getting when they deal with Ironbird Fit.
Yep. Yeah, feedback is the most important thing. Content is the compass to give us the feedback that we want to help us make the next decision. That's why for me I have conviction on what I'm saying or what I'm telling you, because I've got feedback that has told me what direction I need to go in terms of when it comes to a client, and now I'm finally just going all in for myself in every little detail when it comes to my personal content. Because before, like even now, like right now, on my next production, I'm focusing on doing a production. Might be in Illinois. Just owns 3 shops of a franchise, which is exciting, and so I'm planning, people I'm gonna bring out, giving them a debrief, closing the deal. When is it going to be? What type of content that we're going to actually advertise for? Get stuff ready for the seasons, the holidays, the purpose. Get a debrief call. Tell the client to make sure he has all his staff to know that we're gonna be here for 2 to 3, 4 days, and then making sure I let the team know this is the type of content that I want to at least lead with. So I can therefore so we can have as many different variations as possible, because if they're going to be spending money every day on ads, I want to have something to test differently at least every week. So that's like the detail. Again, all the stuff that we consume and just sit back and relax, I'm helping businesses do it for themselves. I want people to have a production or story, something that people are excited to talk about, to support. Like, you remember you remember the Netflix show, the Netflix series where the woman that played chess? Let me see.
I forget what it's called. I know what you're talking about.
What's the
Yeah,
Netflix?
I can't think of it right now.
About chess. Watch this. There we go. This is what you gotta do for your business. This is what we're talking about. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, the Queen's Gambit.
Yeah.
What in Europe is this ChatGPT?
The Netflix
Yeah.
show about chess you're thinking
Can you hear that?
is likely The Queen's Gambit.
What's that?
Can you hear that or
Released in
no?
2020. It follows the story of Beth
No.
Harmon.
All right. Let me. I want you to hear this. This is important.
From her time as an
Hold
orphan
on.
child with a remarkable talent for the game to her struggles with addiction
Hold
and
on.
her ascent to the top of the international
There you go.
chess
Check
world.
this out.
Set to
But yeah, this ChatGPT. I highly recommend you. If you're not using it, you got to use it right now.
Identity
Hold on.
and gender. As Beth
No, you gotta use this every day, because I use it every day. But what did this do? Okay, what effect did this have on the chess community when it came out? Did more people get involved? Did more people involved with chess? I use it for everything. You can use it for answers, but most importantly, you can get you can use it so much. I use this for so much to kind of help me condense workloads and stuff. So I'm gonna list to it real quick. Here you go.
How would I use it? Or I mean, where do I go to get this? Or you know what I mean?
Yeah, chat GBT. You said, isn't that what you said?
Yeah. So I would just just look it up online and just
Yeah.
where would you?
Chatgbt.com. I'll send you the link, but yeah, chatgbt.com.
Okay. And then you just
You just make an account. I think last time I checked, I think I'm still paying it, but it's like there is a free version, because a lot of people use it every day. And then secondly, there is a membership if you wanted to get access to like servers where, you have more bandwidth to make inquiries per hour. It's way better now, but it's been out this like year 2, going on year 2, that it's been out at least to the public. But how you use it, go to ChatGPT. ChatGPT, you got to at least go on there, start asking it questions, or building. You got to start building. You got to just know where to go, and this is where we can really go strong into these next few weeks. Out of the mentorship, because now we can make this a preference. Like, I can show you how I use it to build ideas on how you can be more effective with it when it comes to, it could be your day-to-day life, it could be delegation, it could be ideas on what you could do for your clients, it could be brainstorming, yeah, everything.
Okay. And so, but for me, like my next step right now is be consistent, highlight my members.
Yep.
And then what was the third one? Be consistent.
Yeah, be consistent, highlight members, and delegate. Delegate. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, let me write it down just for my sake. So we need you to be consistent. Yeah. Highlight members success in stages.
And delegate. Okay.
Delegate. And then also I would put fillers out for another gym.
Fillers out. Okay.
Yeah, find another gym. I need you to talk to your I need you to talk to your Instagram. I need you to ask every single one of your clients, where'd you work out at before? I'm scouting and I'm looking to maybe get a second home right before, as I am preparing to get another home, or when it comes to another gym again, where we're gonna have a big release party of the Flame Collective. You know, right now we want to do a lot bigger classes, give a lot more energy, have more impact here in Fresno. So if you know anybody or that could help, or another private gym, if you can get in contact with me, I'm more than happy to be of service to where we can both win in the situation. Give yourself the opportunity to negotiate, and then boom, then you can go ahead and negotiate. Oh, we'll make a video for you every month where we're advertising it, where it's not, that's something you could do easy. That's what I'm saying. That would be like a hack. Find a private gym that could use some more people, and then you also leverage in there like, hey, we'll make a commercial for you every single month, and here's the thing, I'll run ads on it where I'll mention the name of your gym for the next 6 months at least, or the next 90 days. So I'm saying, you got leverage, you got capital, bro.
To help build their gym while I'm building my own thing.
Exactly. You got capital, bro. You got the people. So, and then in the meantime, you can still get the content, get video of bigger classes, and then simultaneously build up your big momentum to go into the next gym.
Okay.
Of your actual home. So yeah, delegate, be consistent, highlight member success in stages where they're at every week. Again, you've got 30 people. That's 5 posts per day. Per week at minimum, where you could like have the whole month scheduled out. And then again, Ember Flame Collective. And then you highlight it, you congratulate it, you build hype around it, you give instructions, you hold people accountable online, and that's how your comment thread goes from 3 people to 10 to 20. And then when people cross over, congratulations, Ember to Collective. And when you get the shirts, you get a group photo, you get every time somebody joins new, once you actually get the shirts, you give somebody you think is worthy that's actually became an Ember, and then they're on their way to becoming a Flame, or they're finally at a Collective, and then you make it a big ceremony, and one that's like active, and then the shirts will start to increase the organic, as well as the ads, and then we build the story of all the individuals that you help, and then we set the forest on fire. So.
Okay, for sure.
But real quick, I just want you to hear this real quick, and then I'm gonna be quiet because I'm turned up right now. Condense this into quick bullet points. Thanks for the info. There we go. So this is a byproduct of that show coming out. I just want them to condense the notes as far as what it is.
Absolutely. Here's a condensed summary. Chess set sales surge, 1,048% increase in chess set sales in the US. eBay saw a 215% rise. Online platform growth. Chess.com gained 2.5 million new members in November 2020 alone. Similar growth on Lichess. Streaming boom. Chess viewership tripled on Twitch. YouTube tutorials and chess channels saw massive subscriber growth. Chess club interest. Renewed memberships in clubs, especially among women and young players. Female inspiration. Beth Harmon's character inspired more women to take up chess, increasing female player participation. Cultural impact. Chess became a popular, cool topic with fashion trends, media discussions, and more cultural visibility. Educational value. Rise in schools using chess to teach cognitive skills, psychological benefits highlighted. Tournament participation. More players joining online and in-person tournaments. Innovative, viewer-friendly formats launched. The Queen's Gambit revitalized global interest in chess, creating a sustained surge in players, viewers, and cultural engagement.
That's what you're doing with your content. We're going to create such a hype that people are motivated and inspired to just get involved in a culture and a niche, in this case, for the fitness of their life. So that's why I shared you with that, because this is what businesses always try to quantify. Like, they try to get so analytical about it, but they don't understand the Queen's Gambit effect. They don't understand the
Queen's Gambit effect. So because of the story, it created all that business.
Storyline marketing. Look at that. That's the key. Because before you could do it easy, but now you really got to lean into your story. That's why I'm saying you got 30 people, 30 clients that are like, hey, I'm going to let you coach me and helping me. So tell me what I need to do. So now you realistically, you got to be able to make it intimate to where they can share it, make them a part of it, and reward it. And you're going to have longer retention. You're going to be actually the last coach that they use. And then you're going to encourage them to bring in their friends and family to do the next, because they're going to be bragging about your services, just like you're using my services. So therefore, coach them to be a better person, to help them accomplish their goals, starting with their fitness. And so every story is somewhere you could make it. Hey, I want to have you in my docu-series. I want to have you in the Ironbird Fitness Flame Collective documentary going into 2025. Get 30 people saying something 60 seconds each. Now you're making movies.
Right, a lot of noise. Okay, for sure.
So
that makes sense.
No, I'm glad we building, bro. Like I said, it's more. So I'm saying there's so much more. Like I said, we've covered so much inside of these last calls that we've done, but there's always a new level to kind of reveal, to go faster and be even bigger. So I'm excited for you, bro.
Okay, no, thank you so much. I'll work on this stuff. I definitely. And
yeah, if you need any help or suggestions on resources or ideas, just let me know. Like I said, same thing. Like I said, if anything like the shirts pop up, where you're like, hey, do you know anything about this that I might be able to use, or how I can communicate to my community to see if anybody knows anything. Like I said, this is what I'm here for. It's what you're paying me for. So like I said, this is what we want to get this back tenfold. So we almost there in terms of just what we're covering, but that's just one layer of the cake.
Right. And I just want to make sure I appreciate being able to work with you, because now, like you said, you're holding me accountable to this. It's not just like, okay,
you got the answers, bro. It's not an if anymore. There's no ifs. Like before, it was iffy, and it was like, all right, I'm trusting it, but overall, I still have like question marks. But right now, we just laid out the recipe. We just laid out the.
Done.
Yeah, it just needs to be put together. You let the eggs, crack the eggs, whisk them boys up, put them in the oven, put the sugar in, let it go in there. All right, set 45 minutes on the box. It's gonna come out as a cake. So that's where I'm at right now. That's what I see literally as far as what you built up until this point. This is the icing on the cake to really set you up. So that's what I see is happening right now. So the overflow's on the way.
Okay, and so number one is consistency.
Yep, we got to figure out a posting schedule. So you need to figure out. I think 3 to 5 times a week on Facebook, Instagram is something that you need to strive for. So you can do that with photos with your clients, individual videos where you're like, hey guys, is Coach here? I wanted to talk about the video we released last night. This is what it means. This is the focus point leading into the new year. We're getting ready for here, If you're a student, now you can see, that's the thing. You got 30 people that you can just give directions to. Like, hey guys, I'm about to be releasing a post tonight. Make sure you comment, because if those that comment, this is part of what it means to be a part of the collective. Just being supportive. Now you got 30 people. People are like, wow, you got all these people commenting under here. They're like, yo, what's going on? And then in that 3 to 5 posts per week, it's highlighting members that just started, that are embers, that are flames, that are collectives, talking about your gym. That's what I'm saying. Talking about put your feelers out in your story about, okay, does anybody know another private gym, to, hey, I'm really excited. We're looking right now and we're on the verge of getting our own spot again. For those who don't know, I have my spot in 2020. COVID did this, but now we're on a verge and we have a bigger purpose, a bigger team, where we're going to jump into another facility, and it's going to be bigger, better than ever. start posting about that, talking about that, and then delegate. Find somebody that can do it for you, and then that person is gonna be the next person. Let's say once we're done, is to hold you accountable, to make you consistent in giving that person content, whether it be captions and then video and photo, and then you could just get it throughout the week, give it to somebody, and then you could have them schedule everything. And once it's scheduled, you can review it, and then, okay, I got the next 30 days in place. Then maybe you can coordinate with me, hey, which ones do you think we should run as ads based on what's working, or whoever's running your ads, and then it's a rinse and repeat. And then slowly but surely get rid of stuff that's not serving you, that's not helping you move the needle faster, and figure out how you can delegate it, and then most importantly, get a report from it as opposed to you personally doing it, so you have enough mental bandwidth to go about it. Because that's where I'm at. Like, I gotta have bandwidth to do tasks, let alone like, it's not about me not being busy. Like, I gotta have mental bandwidth or I fall asleep.
Right, exactly. And that's exactly, I totally get that. So
yeah.
Okay. For sure. You're gonna send me this as a thing, or
yeah. Have you ever looked at the review of the calls?
I do look at them, and so yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm like creating that space in order to use the information. Does that make sense? And so yeah, I literally look at like what are you talking?
The notes.
I look at the notes. I definitely look at the notes because I want to write it down right now. But it's just like, if you could send me the note, then I'll definitely.
Yeah, I'll send you. I'll send you the notes, and then again, you're gonna get a copy to it as well. At the very bottom, I'll show you really quick. I'm gonna send it to you regardless, and I'll end with this, and then I'll let you get to it.
Because I can also see this video too, right?
You can not only see the video, but you can also get the notes of the call. They right after, literally. This is what I use, and then that's the other thing I use for ChatGPT to make sure I'm helping you guys better. Let's go. We got the dragon herbs on the way. All right. Let's see. Here you go.
The dragon herbs. What are those?
They're like tinctures. It's like roots from like Asia, Japan. It's crazy. Are you familiar with them?
No.
I'll send you some intel on it. I'm always trying different supplements out and everything, so I feel like you'd be fond of it. Let's see. So like, I just had my last call with Ivana. I had my last call with Ivana. So
okay, and it has everything just set up already.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, this was about to come. This is what I'm gonna send you. So like, example, let's just see what our last call was. There you go. Let's see. This is early on. This is when this email was working.
Right, and that's another thing, is getting stuff like back going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When they were working on the site, it created disconnections, and so yeah.
No. This is a meeting. So on the 25th, this is our first session. This is our Ember Fitness mentorship, 1 out of 5. It says, so key takeaways: 3-phase progression, Ember, flame collect. That's when we discovered that, and then also it tells you when we talk about it. So it'll go to, at that point, if you just click on it, and then it'll actually show you when we had that combo at the time of the video, because it'll transcribe everything. But yeah, this is like brand topics, branding, framing, development. This is literally the beginning of us making the idea and the identity to make all this stuff congruent, like we were talking about, like action steps. It's like review program phases, create 1 through 10. So what I would do is I would type in Fathom, because like I said, it sent it to that email. And let me see, what email did you have on here?
Koidu, AKO. So SAK.
Oh, SAK.
So taking the M.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. And that should have another one.
Where's the? Do we have? I guess maybe we.
Maybe it did go to the Ironbird one.
That's interesting. When was our last call? That's what I want to know then. Let me see. Hold on. Let me check.
It was a couple weeks ago. Probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Because we're supposed to have.
Because we usually have them on Friday. Yeah, it might have been the 25th. Oh, no, because the 25th was the first call.
Right. Here, let me see, because I was able to see it.
Anyways, I'm sure I can find it. I just got to take a little bit to, I was looking, but no, you could just, even with here we go. Bird Fitness. Okay, the 9th. We got the 9th. All right, here we go. This is meeting 3. This is, okay, so this is our third one today. So first, second, third. Okay, so this is the second one. And then today is the third one. So I'm just making sure that I got to make sure I keep track of it so I can stay organized. But yeah, here you literally click on it and then you log into the email that it's connected to, which is most important. Whatever email this is sent to, which is the email you just sent me, and then, or the one you just told me about, as far as Essecoid, and then this is literally all. This is all breakdowns of what we talked about, intent retention of all the accountability as far as action steps. Start daily content creation, highlighting client progress, 3 phases. Phases of Ember, Flame Collective. Develop reward system for clients progressing through phases. Define specific criteria for progression between phases. Ember. Identify potential Flame Collective members who could teach future classes. Identify categories, all 25 clients. See, now you're at 30. Into
Right.
Ember, Flame, and Flame Collective. Contact ads team this week to start running new video as Facebook/Instagram ad, like the one you just talked about today. And then we've got share meeting recording with Facebook ad team for alignment on marketing goals. So even like I said, between the call and then just this right here, I'm like, hey, this is what we talked about. I want you to be up to date with everything. Watch it. Sean runs ads. Like, I'm sending this for you. I'm sending this to somebody that is going to be editing, running ads, so they can fully understand, and you can just condense your time of like, hey.
Right, so that it can condense my time. Like, look, this is where I'm at. And you sent this one, because I have seen this one's to the Gmail, like the Essecoid at Gmail, right?
Yep.
Okay, for sure. All right, no, for sure. I'll definitely go over it and I'll work on executing it.
Sensational. No, man, I'm excited for you, bro. Like I said, you got the Krabby Patty formula, so it's just, hey, now you can start printing, bro. But yeah, man, there's so much to do. Like I said, once we get this defined, then everything that we're talking about, then like I said, there's a whole another layer where your next phase will be, like I said, you got to go in depth on a production. Soon you just got to have somebody follow you around, realistically. Because like for you got so many clients, and then you got such a powerful pool that you just need to kind of capture it and then systemize your content strategy so you can yield more results if you're going to be spending money with paid ads. Like, that's the one thing that the client that I work with that just sent me something like, hey, we're going to stop. They didn't post on their pages. They just wanted to run ads. I had questions that came up on comments that I didn't have answers to. They didn't have anybody on it. And this is like a $10 million business. Great people, but they were so analytical about the process that they missed the ball and all the stuff that I'm telling you about, that they have more than the capability of. They brought in another media buyer. They didn't tell me more money that they were putting towards ads and somebody else that they were paying me, and that money could have been towards a better production of telling their story to get the results that they wanted consistently, but they didn't do it.
The rewind that just a little bit. So what they did was they just went straight to running ads, is what you're saying.
They were running ads, but they weren't posting consistently. They weren't.
Right. And so from the posting, you're going to get feedback in order to run better ads.
You're going to get both. It's consistency. So your posting is going to serve the people that are following you already.
Yes.
Because it's like a show. Your business and your Instagram and your Facebook is like a show. When you watch people's stories every day, that's a show people are tuning into. You're like, what's Jessica doing? What's Ironbird Fitness doing? And so they want to tune in. And then when people see your page and they go from an ad to your page, that's that's helping them determine whether they want to follow you, which is going to help more people to follow you. Like I've had pages go from 500 followers to 1,000 followers, 1,000 followers to 3,000 followers because of the combination. Like you can grow. It's all a leg. It's like, why would you, like, okay, it's like somebody's telling you to choose between your arm and your leg, your left arm, your right arm. No, I need to walk. I need to take left steps and right steps. I have purpose to have both hands. You can do one, but they all work in unison together. It's an organism. So that's why I'm saying, like, there's so much more that we can talk about and we can have you implemented, automations, emails, you know.
But it starts with the consistency of the posting so that you can grow everything else.
We'll have more feedback. You're going to get more feedback. If I see 27 comments over this week, that's going to give me more decisive information for me to bring more value to you. It's not just, right now we're still in the pre-stages, but once we get past that and just the consistency, we'll have information to make adjustments, more information to make even more confident adjustments, not just,
sense.
You know, but you've got everything, bro, everything.
Okay, I'll work on execution. I appreciate it.
Of course. Like I said, I know it was a little long one, but like I said, again, I hope everything is stacking, but definitely revisit the Fathom notes, because like I put them in ChatGPT. I'm like, hey, can you kind of give me a debrief on the call and more ways that I can service you, and then it'll give me more ideas on how we can mature this even further along. But yeah, you're on your way. I definitely think you can have a gym going into at some point, starting in the 25 for sure, with everything that you got. You've got a big following. It's just we got to do the right things to amplify it. So I really think you could do that going into the year. I don't know what your goal is for that.
Yeah, my goal is January. So I have aggressive goals, so I gotta get to it. So.
Okay, perfect. I'll stop talking then. So just text me when you need me. But yeah, and then we'll figure out. Like I said, once you get all that stuff done, we can schedule number 4, and then we can have something going from there. Once you get everything in motion.
Right. No, for sure. Yeah. I appreciate it, for real.
Of course. Hey, it's a pleasure, man. Like I said, it's been fun putting these pieces together. Like I said, it's great
one quick thing though, and this is a side note, it has nothing to do with anything, it doesn't even really matter.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know what your thoughts on it. You know, with the election coming up, right?
Okay.
What are your thoughts? Like, who are you leaning towards?
Oh, as far as the election?
Yeah, or are you even paying attention to it?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely paying attention to it because it's like crazy. That's the first time I've put so much emphasis on it as far as for me, because I'm 29. So I voted yesterday. As far as like the whole leaning of it, it doesn't make sense for the Kamala situation in terms of all the information, because I've been on a rabbit hole of content, looking all that stuff up, and where I'm like,
business owner as well, correct?
Say again?
Also as a business owner.
100%. Yeah, with all the taxes, and that doesn't make sense. And then just overall rebuttal. Like I had this conversation with my girl and people that I see fit, who can have it without having a meltdown. But just the conversation about, like, if I had to have a leader, who would I have to choose? Like you don't have, every answer you're not necessarily going to love, but I want to be feared or respected to some degree. When I don't want Putin to be like, I don't want him to insist in telling us how he hopes Kamala wins, and then meanwhile there's a lot of people scared of Trump. I'm like, that doesn't look good at all.
Oh, towards Trump then, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, because when you just pay attention to, like, objectively what's going on.
No, objectively, right now, especially when it comes to just all objective facts of what life was like beforehand, and then most importantly, somebody having experience and a successful experience in terms of things that directly affect, in this case, it affects the business owner or affects us. So that's where I'm looking at. Like, here's Kamala's been in office right now, and everything's talked about as if she's not. Like, you're employed, but you're talking like you've never been employed, or I don't know. This is like a weird.
It's like you already in office right now.
You're already at the party, and you're basically trying to convince us why we should let you back in the party when you were running it, but you're basically getting casted out. Your party that you came from, that that you built that everyone's kicking you out because they don't see the justification. You wouldn't change nothing about the party. That's what somebody's kept asking. Like, how can you not answer these low ball questions where they're like, would you change anything that you've done being a part of the Biden administration? And then you're like, no. Meanwhile, everybody, if you go on YouTube, you just got to type in people going around, people interviewing Donald Trump or Kamala. People are telling you what their current situation is. But it's just on top of that side note of the election, like that's what you got to pay attention to from a marketing standpoint. For me, I'm like, damn, like Trump, he's gone on a few podcasts that I listen to. He's like going 50 days straight. He is not taking a day off. He's gone from rally. He's done podcast after podcast after podcast. He's going from Wisconsin, North Carolina every day. He said he's going every day up until the election. And so he did the garbage campaign. He went to McDonald's. Like him making sure he's making noise right now, just objectively from a marketing standpoint. And then he's like Joe Biden called Trump's people that voted for Trump garbage. And what did Trump do? If you look it up, him and Vivek, the guy that was running with the Republican Party earlier this year, and he said, I'm going to support Trump. They pulled up on a garbage truck. And because Trump went to the rally, was like, hey, he called this garbage, and everybody was like, boo. He's just fueling this big old machine, but he's also against the person that's his vice president. Because, I just found out he had brain aneurysms. I didn't know this, but he had two brain aneurysms, and he had 2 surgeries. Biden.
Who?
Biden
Did, right.
I'm like, that's why he tweaking. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, because my grandma is 75, and she's like, I haven't even vocalized. She's like, that's your boy, not for Trump. I'm like, I ain't even say nothing. I'm just playing devil's advocate to some of the stuff he's saying.
Just paying attention.
Exactly. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Like I said, I voted yesterday. I'm like, all right, I'm glad I got that out the way. But yeah, it's a scam if she wins. And it's just not that it has nothing to do with this. Are you qualified? Just like when Trump got shot, I don't care who's you need to be qualified for the job. If you're going to be protecting my president or be up for the job, it shouldn't be an inclusivity badge. You either can perform the job or not. Either you're a good trainer and you look the part, or you don't. And that's like I'm sure you've heard of that. Like I've worked at gyms or people don't necessarily look the part, but they a trainer. They good. I guess they're good people. People like them, but you like.
I don't know what's going on there.
You like you don't look like you take care of yourself. I'm just saying. You're like, what you like? I respect the hustle, but like, why you ain't a reflection? Like you ain't got to look like a physique goddess, but that belly there. What we doing?
Right. No, that totally makes sense. And so no, I just wanted to see because I just wanted to see what your perspective on it, because you have a different, interesting perspective when it comes to other things. So. Yeah, because I talked to even some of my clients about it, and I was just like, I wonder, what your thoughts on her are as well,
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like I said, I've never been political, but
neither have I.
With everything happening, you don't have like between the border and all those different things. Like I've gone to clients back next to the border, and they're like, yeah, we getting a lot of this happened and that happened. I'm like, damn, that stuff's verifiably true, where that stuff could for sure affect us, where things could stop. That's why I like going towards local businesses because they're like recession proof. If you do it right, you could be set up to be recession proof. Like you being in the fitness industry and you solidify your brand.